Hi you guys, today we're going to be doing this pink and red beautiful set, and I'll join you back here in just a second. What's good, Glam Squad? I am so glad you guys could join me back here today. And what I have for you is one of my elderly clients. I love her very, very much. She is so amazing and a ball of fun to be around. So today I'm going to be doing an acrylic overlay on her natural nails. Yes, you guys, this is her natural nails. Aren't they beautiful? So with her, I didn't have really too much to do because she is a returning client and I keep her shape on point every time. So you're just gonna see me filing down the acrylic that she had on there, and I'm just gonna file it down as thin as possible, and then I'm going to continue with the fresh overlay set. Now, when I'm filing these nails down, I don't file it all the way down to her natural nail because you're gonna thin the nail out. But I do file the acrylic down as thin as possible before I begin to build on more. Now, being that this is an overlay, you don't want it too thick. You want it to be just right. It is a difference when you are doing nail tips versus when you're just doing an overlay. So now I'm going to speed this section up because after a while, this stuff becomes repetitive and I don't want you guys to get bored. So I'm just going to speed this section up, but just go around the cuticle part as you see me doing real carefully because you don't want to, hurt your client, or use a cuticle safety bit. That helps as well. Okay, you guys, so here you're going to see me attempt to take these gems off. Once again, gem on gem gel wins. Me, 0, gems gel 1. Because you guys, no matter how hard I try, these diamonds just won't budge. And as you see, she has every single last one of them on. And you guys, I did this set a little bit before New Year's. So that was like, 2 months ago? Because it's now in February. So yeah, this was maybe a month and some change ago. Okay, maybe I'm being a little extra. But yeah, I did this set like a while ago and she still has all her gems on her nails. This gem gel really works, you guys. You should pick you some up from Donna'sNailSupply.com. I'm telling you, it really works. As you see, it's so hard for me to get off that I just go ahead and file it off. Now, don't ruin your bits trying to file off diamonds, okay? Because it will dull your bits out. But this bit here is specifically for filing my diamonds off because this gem gel is amazing. It really is. So after I get finished filing all the diamonds off, I'm going to go back around the cuticle and the natural nail, and I'm going to prep the natural nail for application. And that's just taking your sanding band and just taking any of the shine off of the natural nail. You don't really have to go in and put in work. Just take the top layer off and that's it. You don't want to damage the natural nails. Okay, you guys, so now that I have prepped the natural nail, what I'm going to do now is use the IBD dehydrator. And for the beginners that don't know, dehydrator dehydrates the nail for up to 30 minutes. So that means if you have oily nail beds or, anything you may have left on there when you washed your hands or whatever, it dehydrates the nail. And then I'm going to go in with nail primer. And what nail primer does is it's an adhesive that helps the acrylic stick to the natural nail. Now, a lot of people would like to argue that you don't need all that stuff or whatever, and that's fine, but I'm not going to argue. I do what works for me, and you will see that my clients have new growth, and it will grow out for like weeks at a time. They can even go a month or two in between, and those nails still be holding on. So it works for me, so I use it. But if you guys find that you don't need it, you really don't have to use it. It's not law. But like I said, I use it because it works for me, and my clients don't complain about it. I don't complain about it, so it's okay if you want to use it. Okay, you guys, now this is the fun part. We are getting ready for the acrylic application. And you guys, when you're getting ready to apply the acrylic, don't be scared to move your client's hand closer to you. It would help your back in the long run. So I'm just getting my brush ready. I'm going to dip it in my monomer, pick up a medium-sized bead, and I'm going to place that bead at the back of the nail, close to the cuticle, but not on the cuticle. Then I'm going to use the tip of my brush to push any little bit of that acrylic back towards the cuticle without actually touching the cuticle. Because if you don't know, if you get acrylic on the cuticle, the oils can slide in between and cause the nails to lift. So that's why we always say clean up the cuticle. Even if you do get some at the back of the nail, it's fine. Just use your brush and wipe it off. It's better to do it in the process instead of at the end, because it's very hard to move that acrylic once it hardens. So once again, I'm going to dip my brush in. Well, what I have done was dip my brush inside of the monomer, pick up a medium-sized bead of acrylic, and this is natural acrylic. I want to say it's by Young Nails. I use it a lot because I love it, especially for the design that she's getting. It's a very nice background to have when you're not using nudes. It's kind of see-through, a little sheer, but it isn't too bad, but I like it. And I thought it would go very well with this design. So like you seen me say before, just pick up a medium-sized acrylic and drain it on your brush. If you see that your bead is a little too wet, drain the back side of the brush that does not have any acrylic on it. Drain that on your napkin. That's why it's best to have a napkin down there. Drain it. Let it dry up a little bit and then place it at the back. And then take the tip of your brush, push it far back to the cuticle without actually touching the cuticle. And if it does touch the cuticle, just use the tip of your brush. Clean your brush off first, you guys, sorry. Clean your brush off first, and then clean up the cuticle area in the back. And once again, because this is a natural overlay, you don't really have to apply the acrylic too thick. So now that I am done applying the acrylic, I'm going to go in with my hand file and I'm going to shape my nails. Now, usually you guys are probably, well, by now, you're probably used to me using my e-file to shape these nails, but my e-file went out. So I'm hand filing today, which is very rare because hand filing is not a, thing of mine, but I will be hand filing today. And that's what you're going to see me doing. Like I said, she's a returning client. So her shape wasn't bad at all because, like I said, I keep her shape together. She's a teacher, so she doesn't do too much with her hands. So, as far as like typing or picking up heavy equipment or doing stuff that y'all know y'all not supposed to be doing with nails, using them for tools, which they are not. But yeah, she takes care of her nails very, very, very much so. And yeah. So I'm just going to hand file this and then I'm going to go in with the buffer. Then after the buffing, you guys, I'm going to have her to wash her hands and then she's going to come back and we're going to design these beauties. So now that we're at the painting part, what I did here was I'm going to create a background for her nail, well, a base color. And all I did was took some clear polish, mostly clear, and I put a drop or two, just a couple of drops of red in it, just so it would give me a very, very light sheer red. You see that color there? It kind of looks pink. Nevertheless, it was a red polish that I dipped in majority clear. I took clear and just put a little drop of red in it, and it gave me this little sheer pinkish red color. And it just went really well with her nails, the color scheme or whatever. It's beautiful. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, you know what? Just let me just throw some little razzle dazzle on the back. And I thought about it. It was an afterthought, you guys, but it came out very, very well. I loved it. She loved it. And it's definitely a color that I will be using. All right, you guys, now that I've applied the base color, I'm going to go in with my fine nail brush. I really don't remember where I got this brush from, you guys. I'm almost sure maybe it was Amazon, maybe, but I'm not sure to give you a name or anything like that. But I love this brush. It's small, it's tiny, and I did have to cut it to get it this way. It didn't come this way, you guys. So yes, as beginners, you can cut your brushes. You don't want to mess up your brushes. So yes, get you some little off-brand brushes, and sometimes them off-brand ones be okay too, because like I said, this one is one I believe I found off Amazon, because I also get brushes from Michael's. I get brushes from different nail places. So for me to try to hit the nail on the head with this one, I really don't know. But I'm just going to take this brush and I'm going to go in with my pink. What I did was like the V French tips, almost, to say. Is that what y'all call it? I don't know, but it's like the V French, And so I'm going to come in with the pink, and I'm going to do one side with pink. I'm going to go ahead and cure that in the lamp, and then I'm going to go back on the other side, and I'm going to do the same exact thing I did, but in red. And then after the red, cure it again. And the reason why you have to cure it is because you do not want the colors running together. And as you are doing one hand, go ahead and cure it and go ahead and start on the other hand. So while the other hand is in the lamp, you can go ahead and be doing the opposite hand, if that kind of made sense and I didn't confuse you guys. But yeah, I went in with the pink first, and then you're gonna see me go back in with the red, and then I'm gonna accent with a silver line. She loves silver. That was one of her favorite colors. She was like, I don't care what you do to me, just make sure I have silver somewhere in there. So then you're gonna see me put on the silver. And after we did that, we decided as an afterthought again, because like I said, she's one of those clients, she's just a ball of fun. We decided we was gonna do some gems, and I didn't want to go the traditional gems, the clear ones or the ones that's multicolored. So I put a couple of pink ones in there just to switch the game up a little bit. I used a red, and it wasn't really red. It was kind of like a, oh, you guys, I don't know these colors. It was like a reddish pink, but it was like a deep reddish pink color. And then I used light pink, and then I did use some crystals in there as well. And after we did that, that was pretty much it. So, oh, and the gem gel, you guys, because I always talk about this gem gel. So let me tell y'all about this gem gel again, just in case you haven't heard. Gems on Gems gel. It is by Donna's Nail Supply. You guys, this this gem gel, I got tongue tied, I'm so sorry. This gem gel works amazingly. If anything, it's hard to get these diamonds off. Very easy to get put back on because it's a gel. And you know, when you're using gel, it's so much easier to go ahead and move the gems around where you need them to go, or, you know, you have time to set them up before you have to put them in the lamp. You know, nail glue, I love nail glue, you know, it works too as well, but for a beginner to have more time to move their gems around once they put them on the nail, it'll just be best to start off with gel. Like I said, if you already know where you're going to put your diamonds, you're good with that kind of stuff, use whatever works for you. But as you see in my videos, me trying to take these gems off of this nail is almost impossible. Now it can be done, but I'm just saying this gems gel works very, very, very good. And if you want your gems to be secured, I really suggest that you use this gem gel. Just give it a try, because I know you guys will like it. That's why I'm stamping my name on it, because I know you will love it. But yes, I've already did the pink side. I'm going to go back to the other side with red, and I'm going to accent it also with some silver polish. I don't know the name of this silver that I use, but if I do find it, you guys, I will link it in the description for you. Matter of fact, all of the colors that I use, they are D&D polishes. So once I find the color, I would definitely link it in the description, except for that sheer pink, you guys. As you know, I made that. I just used some clear polish, and I used a drop of red, and I mixed it together, and it gave me that beautiful background color. So yeah, you guys, this concludes our video. I hope you guys can take something from this and help you out. I thank you so very much for coming and joining me today, you guys. It means so much to me for you guys to stop by and support and just give me your love, because I definitely love that. Thank you guys for stopping by. As always, I appreciate you guys. Bye.
Venom, 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 venom.